This is one of my absolute favorite plants, and the only one who's not, from my roster anyway, is not deadly ill. All of a sudden, everybody has some sort of serious life-threatening illness. And yeah, today her husband informed me that they're both 86 and they're probably moving into a home. So this will no longer be my sanctuary. Anyway, the driveway bed was, she's been fighting for years to get this euonymus, which we know I hate invasives. She planted this intentionally. Anyway, so I've been trying to replace it with other things that are not invasive, thank you very much. And it's like, if I could just get them to water, things would take off. And I've stepped them up with soaker hoses, but again, they're of a certain age where it just can't be done. And their houseboy, yes, I said houseboy, comes and buys them a giant hose, but won't be bothered to turn it on. Apparently he bought the hose for them so that he could wash his car in their driveway. I hate people who take advantage of nice people. I want to hurt them. Anyway, these people are lovely. So we'll see what happens. Apparently I might be able to eke out one more year with these guys. But we'll see. This yard is always like I dread coming across town, because thankfully she's the last one. It's way the heck over here. But yeah. So I've worked for the last couple of years trying to get this reset. It was all weeds. And I guess when she had Winberg out to cut the tiny patch of grass, which was that corner bed right there, that little triangle was grass. Now it's creeping thyme and violets. But Winberg cut down this entire perennial bed with the lawnmower repeatedly. There was grass over here, which is now all ivy and bamboo. Makes her happy. But we've planted a bunch of perennials and shrubs in here, and there's ferns, and found all kinds of things that have been missing for years because they kept getting run over. There's a reason why they hired me and no longer have lawn service. Number one, because I applied the logic of I can do that with a push mower. And number two, why do you have grass at all? Anyway, the thyme beds are just getting established. So there's like maybe 3 patches of really good thyme in there. And I would fill it out, but now it looks like they're gonna be moving. I've already started downsizing, so this lovely little corner. And we finally won the battle with the deer. After 30 years of living here and duking it out with the deer, I finally won, thanks to bone sauce. And I never have to reapply, so whoever gets the place and tears all this out will find that the deer still won't come up here. Anywho, of course I brought plants to plant today, but now I'm waiting for her to get back so we can discuss whether or not I should plant them. Her hosta garden has been reinstalled and the deer have not touched it, thanks to all those bamboo poles that have bone sauce on them. Uh-oh, I gotta sneeze. Sorry. Anywho, this place is ginormous and it backs up to the Cincinnati Country Club over there, which is where you're hearing Anyway, the shade bed, that's this, has gone back in, and the deer originally ate all of her hostas that she had in here. She showed me a picture, and I mean, it was lush with hostas, so I'm trying to reestablish that for her so that it'll make her happy. And then last year we installed a butterfly garden back here. She had some trees taken down and just suddenly had this huge open space with sun in it, which you can't tell right now, but this is a very, very sunny bed. It's just, the sun has shifted overhead for a minute. I've prepped, all those dark spots are actually Tennessee ferns, and they were up and full and lush, and of course the drought hit and everybody just went limp, so I cleaned them up so that we can spread them out and finish out this bed. Again, I don't know what she's going to tell me when I get home, when she gets home. But the butterfly garden has gone in and evidently makes her very happy as she looks out her bedroom window. She's not allowed to come out here, according to her husband, or per her husband, she's not allowed to do any gardening. I guess she has a tendency, much like myself, to roll her ankles, except for instead of twisting the heck out of them like I do, she instead breaks them. So, she has me. But anyway, lots of deer-resistant scent garden examples in here of things you can get away with a huge herd of deer and not worry about it. This whole bed does not have bone saws anymore. It's just uprooted, and they haven't uprooted anything. That was an odd combination of words, wasn't it? Anywho, you can see it's no longer bare ground. We moved all this soil in last year. Actually, Jeremy and I did. And then up here, where they took this absolutely massive tree down that was stuffed full of concrete and then left the thing, I just moved it to create swales. And I'm currently watering. I haven't watered all year long, but I'm about to plant in here, and we haven't had rain here in a while. So it's there to basically hide the shed. I don't know if you can see the shed, but it's right there. But the property goes back, again, double this length. So down the hill, those last bushes you can see in the light right there are actually barberry. And then there's a giant pile behind it. But yeah, so basically a fond farewell to this property, I guess. That's what it sounds like. I'm walking around. The drought has hit the Pachysandra pretty hard. I watered that today. All these things that never need water have to be watered. Sorry for all the jerking. It's really uneven cobblestone to walk on. Really want her to let me prune these boxwoods, but I don't know if she will. You have a very much a naturalist kind of point of view. Look, chipmunk. Oh, look, chipmunk. And as many times as I've planted this, nothing survives here because, again, nobody watered. Can't really invoke the guarantee on plants when you just didn't water.